We are doing the part 2 of lesson number 24, القرد والغيلم. So the link for part 1 is in the description box. So let's get started. So now we are going to do the true or false based on the lesson. So the first one is Mahirun Maliku Ghoba, which means Mahir is the king of the forest. So that is false. The second one, Taraka Mahirun As-Sahila Liyaskuna fil Ghoba, which means Mahir left the coast to stay in the forest. So that is also false. Sakana Mahirun fi shajarata tin, which means Mahir lived in the fig tree. So that is true. Al-Qirdu yarmi atina li-ghaylam, which means the monkey is throwing the figs at the tortoise. So that is true. Al-Qirdu la ya'rifu as-sabaha, which means that the monkey does not know how to swim. So that is true. And the last one is Taraka al-Ghaylam al-Qirda wa raja'a li zawjatihi, which means the tortoise left the monkey and returned to his spouse. So that is true. The next exercise is with indi, which means with me, and also we'll be learning indaka, which means with you, referring to a masculine, and also indiki, which is with you, referring to the feminine. So now we have an exercise to do, and this exercise is basically about inda, which means with. Okay, so now let's get started. So the first one is the example which is given. So since the conversation is to the boy, so it says Hal indaka qalam, which means do you have a pen? So he's saying La, which means no. Laysa indi qalaman, which means no, I do not have with me a pen. The next one, Hal indiki sa'a, which means do you have a watch? So she's saying La, laysa indi sa'a, no, I do not have a watch. So similarly, we have to do it according to the picture given. So now this is a camera. So we have to say Hal indaka, because the conversation is to a masculine. Hal indaka ala tasawwar. So do you have with you a camera? So he's saying La, laysa indi ala tasawwar. No, I do not have a camera. So the next one is the conversation is to a female. So I'm assuming this is a box of colors. So let's say Hal indiki alwan. So do you have colors? So she's saying La, laysa indi alwan. No, I do not have the colors. The next one is Hal indaka gitarun. So do you have a guitar? So he's saying La laysa indi gitarun. So I do not have a guitar. So this is the dialogue is to the masculine. So that's where you have to write indaka. And the last one is Hal indiki darajatun. So do you have a bicycle? So she is talking to a feminine. So that's why indiki. So she's saying La laysa indi darajatun. No, I do not have a cycle. Now the next exercise focuses on the verb, and this is a present tense verb, and this is the verb when we have two people, or the dual verb. So in English we don't have any dual verbs, but in Arabic we do have conjugation for the dual verbs, and now we're going to learn that. The first one is given Huma, which means they both, Yakulani, which means they both are eating the figs. So whenever we have the dual form of the verb, the present tense verb, we have to add ani at the end of the verb. So they both are eating the figs. Next, if it is two females, we say Huma tashrabani. So they both are drinking the juice. So now we see two boys, so we have to say Huma yushahidani. So they both are watching the al-tilfaz. They both are watching the television. Now we see two girls, so and they are entering. So Huma tadkhulani al-hafila. They both are entering the bus. Now we see this is a mosque or a masjid and they both are entering. Okay, so we have to use the word yadhhab. So yadhhab, which is the verb, and in case of dual it will become yadhhabani. Huma yadhhabani ilal masjid. And the last one, two girls are crossing the road, so we say huma tabirani ashari. So they both are crossing the road. So the next exercise is basically fill in the blanks. So we have been given some pictures out here. So based on the pictures, we have to fill in the blanks. So the first one is al-waladu jaw'an, which means the boy is hungry. Huwa yahtaju ila ta'am. So he wants food. Okay. So the next one is al-jawu barid, which means the weather is cold. Huda tahtaju ila al-mi'taf. So Huda wants a coat. So the next one is al-bintu maridatun. So the girl is sick. Hiya tahtaju ila adwiyat, which means she requires some medicines. Ar-rajulu atshan. The man is thirsty. Huwa yahtaju ila ma. So the man wants some water. The next one is ash-shamsu haratun, which means the sun is hot. Ahmad yahtaju ila nadharat, which means Ahmad requires the sunglasses. Al-matru kathirun, which means the rain is excessive. Al-maratu, the lady, tahtaju wants the midalla, the umbrella. So now the last exercise is basically answer the following. So the first question is Ayn al-qird. So from the picture we see that the monkey is on the tree. So we have to answer al-qirdu ala shajaratu tin. So the monkey is on the fig tree. Ayna ghaylam, where is the tortoise? So in the picture we can see it is under the tree. So we have to say al-ghaylamu tahta ash-shajarati. So which means that the tortoise is under the tree. Mada yaf'alu al-qird. What is the monkey doing? So we can see the monkey is eating the figs. So we have to say al-qirdu ya'kulu at-tin, which means the monkey is eating the figs. Limada yadhaku al-qird. Why is the monkey laughing? So the monkey is laughing and throwing the figs. So we have to say al-qirdu ya'kulu at-tin wa yarmi fil ma. So the monkey is throwing the figs and the monkey is eating the figs and is throwing in the water. Mada yafalu al-ghaylam. So what is the tortoise doing? Al-ghaylam yakulu at-tin. So which means that the tortoise is eating the figs.